we are here to work closely with the South African government to make sure that the whole process is brought to its conclusion and finality. Our major responsibility, in as far as this case is concerned, is the identification, the verification, and the profiling. So far, we want to start with verification and identification of the 465 who have been brought to the surface alive. And using those 465, we'll try to extract as much information as possible so that we have the first, some first indication of who exactly was operating underground with those from Zimbabwe. And thereafter, we are then going to contact our head office back home, and we proceed from there. So for now, we are just taking it step by step. The first step is that immediately we are going to do the verification and identification of the 465. As you are all aware that those who are deceased, they were not documented, so they did not have any particulars on them. I don't want to believe that all of them are Zimbabweans, but we want to make sure that we identify and satisfy ourselves as to who are Zimbabweans among those who are deceased. And then we'll take our next step in the repatriation of the deceased back to Zimbabwe so that they have a decent burial in Zimbabwe. That will also take us back to Zimbabwe, where we need to identify the relatives so that we do the DNA. As you might be aware, as we have been informed, that some of them, they had decomposed, such that it's very difficult for us to make a clear identification of who is who, as for those who are deceased. So for now, we just take it step by step. I cannot give you a conclusive that these are Zimbabweans, these are not Zimbabweans, but we need to satisfy ourselves that those who are Zimbabweans, then we take appropriate steps to make sure that the bodies are repatriated back home to Zimbabwe, including those who are alive. We also want to make sure to satisfy ourselves that the 465 are Zimbabweans. There is a process that we always do together with the South African government in the identification and verification of our own nationals.